and those fighting for our freedom and their dependents left behind. Rotary partnered with the city of Dana Point, even having one of its members on the board of directors for the new support group for the Marines of the 5th Marine Regiment at Camp Pendleton and their families. In our flagship effort, over 40 goodie boxes were sent to the Marines in Iraq. This was the first support and outreach to our troops, followed by hundreds more care and comfort boxes and tons more service to our Marines in both Iraq and Afghanistan. We held a successful golf tournament and had a spring fundraiser, Reaching for the Stars, which was a dinner, live auction, and silent auction. Lastly, during Gary's year, Los Angeles hosted the International Convention. Gary told lies to fishermen around the world. Monarch Beach Sunrise Rotary was to finish its 20th year with Chris Webber as president, marching us on to excellence, but instead,
Gary Spencer, it may have started with sparks coming from Gary's display of natural hotness while wearing some of his famous bicycle shorts to our meeting. The California nearly saw Gary's year go up in smoke. The California wildfires lit up the skyline from the north to the south. Gary was personally touched by the fires when his 164th fishing trip within his 175 first days in office had to be canceled due to the smoke. Gary was reluctantly forced to return to the club for a second meeting.
As said, Chris Webber was supposed to be our president, and on short notice, Linda Hess, 2008-2009, made dreams real by becoming our president after Chris had to resign. She assembled a team quickly and was off and running for a remarkable year. During this year, our relationship with the 5th Marines was formalized. Captain Juan Fernandez of the 5th Marines presented a flag that flew over RCT 5 headquarters in Fallujah and certificate of appreciation with General Nicholson. The boxes continued to be sent to our 5th MAR serving in Iraq. MBSR was recognized for 100% Paul Harris Fellows Club. We received Nonprofit of the Year from the city of Dana Point. And MBSR went live on Facebook, thanks to Mitch Jackson, and within the first 8 hours, our new group had 20 members from around the world. Club accomplishments included RI approving matching grants totaling an astronomical almost $21,000 to implement an after-school educational program modeled after the Boys and Girls Club with computer lab at Neva, Colombia, South America. I would say that Linda did Peter very proud.
As Terry mentioned, when our incoming president had to resign, Linda kindly resigned herself to becoming our president. Linda, it was at the time that President Bush and Congress agreed to a $150 billion stimulus package. Historians believe it may prove to have been the last time President and Congress agree on anything. Here at Monarch Beach Sunrise, Linda tried some stimulus of her own. Instead of using a cash stimulus, Linda used more of a cattle prod approach to stimulate the members. And it worked too, because you just heard Terry talk about all the amazing accomplishments in Linda's year. Although, truth be told, I still haven't stopped mooing since then. But really, that's a very small price to pay for all that Linda accomplished. Beyond cash and cattle prod stimulus, a lot of other things happened during Linda's year. The U.S. government gave the okay for production and marketing of goods derived from cloned animals. And the Tata Group of India introduced the Nano at the New Delhi Car Show. Its ultra-cheap car costing 100,000 rupees, the equivalent of $2,500, or as we like to say, a quarter of what Linda raises painting purple pinkies for polio. Go ahead, try to say it 3 times fast, I dare ya. Well, Linda was a force for good in Rotary, and the good just swept all through Linda's year and over into Russell's. Terry, what can you tell us about Russ?
Russell Kerr, 2009-2010 Rotary theme, The Future of Rotary is in Your Hands. There were several firsts. Interact was started at Dana Hills High School. The Diamond Dig was started as an annual event at the Dana Point Festival of Wales. Russell also organized 6 Rotary clubs to hold a mixer for prospective members with over 100 Rotarians present. And the Lobster Fest was launched as the club's major annual fundraiser. Shelter boxes went to Haiti earthquake victims, and the Columbia Students Project continued on. And beyond our usual busy community service, vocational service, and club service activities, we discovered our president had multiple personalities and identities and hats to go with all of them. Russell held 3 memorable social events never to be forgotten. Our superhero party, our Christmas party at the Vintage with Santa train party, and the pirate barbecue party. Arr.
As Terry stated, Russell's year was a year of first. The Icelandic banking system collapsed, causing the resignation of the Prime Minister. The World Health Organization declared swine flu as a global pandemic, and Michael Jackson died while being given his milk by a cardiac surgeon. I mean, not much funny stuff really happened during Russell's year. It's not that we're implying Russell had anything to do with the complete lack of global funniness. We're just saying. Despite the absence of global joy here at Monarch Beach Sunrise, Russell was lighting up the place with diamonds and whales and lobsters. Oh my. He was a wild man on a mission of fun. At times we weren't really sure if the wearing of the pirate costume was being driven by the events, or if Russell's desire to wear the pirate costume made it the other way around. Either way, his pirate get-up led to some arguable good fun events, and everyone enjoyed a well of a good time.
James Littlejohn, 2010. Are you leaving us, James? 2010, 2011. Building communities and bridging continents. Don't go anywhere, James. If my patients are waiting outside the door for me with abandonment fantasies, you have to sit right here.
That'll be on YouTube.
One of James's special memories was having the 5th Marine Regiment Commander Colonel Willie Buell as a guest for our 20th MBSR Children's Charity Golf Classic. James's wise leadership abilities were demonstrated by selecting John Kaufman, who went on to be a superstar, as chairman for our New Generations program and doing a phenomenal job with the Interact Club and the teens at Dana Hills High School.
Here, here.
Nothing more important than grooming our next generations of Rotarians. And also with James's enthusiasm, our club invited over 500 people to attend our 2nd annual Lobster Fest.
Terry, I think James was rushing outside to join those people with those fantasies, but... James, during your year, the cost of a gallon of gasoline was $2.73. I don't know what you did to screw up the economy, but way to go. Justin Bieber was discovered on YouTube, and he continued to dominate the charts, attracting millions of fans, showing the power of social media. Meanwhile, James, who was discovered at the Boys and Girls Club, continued to dominate the Fun Zone chart, attracting 10 to 15 fans to Rotary, and showing the power of being social while using no media whatsoever. It was also the year that Apple released the iPhone 4 and the iPad, taking new technology of touchscreen computing to new levels. Here at Monarch Beach Sunrise, James released his own special old-school technology. It's called the 1,000-watt Smile. And with it, James brought a charge of the best kind of energy, helping to bring Monarch Beach Sunrise to a whole new level of joy and happiness.
Al Soley, 2011-2012, Rotary International theme, Reach Within to Embrace Humanity. With budget in mind, Al did not attend the International Convention, and with the savings, MBSR was able to give 2 extra scholarships to high school graduates to attend college, with a total of 9 scholarships awarded in his year. In a tough economic year, we maintained 3 successful fundraisers, the Diamond Dig, the Golf Tournament, and the Lobster Fest. The club continued with its award-winning ways by taking first place in the district for our bulletin and also receiving the recognition for community service and vocational projects. The City of Dana Point recognized 2 of our members for their excellence, Nancy Bauman for Business of the Year and honorary member Pete Hammer for Citizen of the Year.
Yeah.
I would say that his Rotary year had challenges and also rewards. He was proud of his efforts to maintain a democratic atmosphere during a very turbulent time in club history. Monarch Beach Sunrise finally found stability and growth in its new home at the Laguna Cliffs Marriott Resort and Spa.
Oh, Al. Where to begin? During your year, protesters occupied Wall Street, and Monarch Beach Sunrise tried to continue occupying the Ritz. Each occupation enjoyed about the same level of success. But the club's possible homelessness was only one event of your year, Al. There was a ginormous earthquake, and yes, ginormous is a geotechnical term. In any case, the ginormous earthquake resulted in a ginormous tsunami, causing a nuclear disaster and power plant meltdown in Japan. Here at Monarch Beach Sunrise, the move from the Ritz could have resulted in a membership meltdown, but for the guiding hand of Al, who managed to steer the club through turbulent waters to our lovely new home here at the Marriott. Not to be outdone by President Al's success, President Obama took some major action too. He repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Al tried to get Monarch Beach Sunrise to implement the same program here. in the club calling it, "Don't ask me to fix any more messes, and don't tell me any more problems." Don't fret, Al. It wasn't all scary stuff during your year. There was the beautiful event of the royal wedding between Kate and Prince William. And just like your sunny smile and bright disposition both provided a bit of levity and resulted in a bright future for all.
And this brings us to present with Ellen Turnbull, 2012-2013, her Rotary International theme, Peace Through Service. Ellen has completely devoted herself to her job as president this year, except for very few Turks and Caicos Johns. She has worked tirelessly for the good of our club. Her priority was to grow membership and carry on our Rotary traditions of service above self and carrying on the four-way test in word and deed, and she has certainly done just that. This year there have been several firsts. We're the first premier club of District 5320 due to a banner year of membership recruitment, 9 new members to date, representing 20% of our club, plus more new potential candidates, and they are young and beautiful. And we hate them. Initiated the presidential message informing the entire club about the decisions made by the board on a monthly basis. Focused on excellent programs through the year, including last week's Abraham Lincoln and sports legend Bobby Gurch. Started a new, did I say that wrong? Gritch?
Rich.
Baseball fan that I am.
Yes.
Started a new era of speaker gifts with the Rotary keychain, a real keeper piece. Instituting programs to attract new members, monthly business networking, social hours, and corporate membership opportunities. MBSR will also host a pancake breakfast during the Dana Point Easter egg contest, and also has included club operations, bringing us up into be current with credit card swipes, e-bank statements, and email invoices. Ellen's attention to detail has helped strengthen the fiber of our club. She's helped MBSR through a very difficult transition, and we have grown as a club and had fun doing it.
I'm the president and I'm in charge. That's so cute, Ellen. And you actually believe that. It took all of, what, like 3 seconds for Terry to have to tell you what to do? 2012 was a leap year that started on a Sunday. Ellen leaped into her presidency on a Wednesday and hasn't had a day off since. Ellen started her term certain that she only had to plan up to and including 12-12-12, at which time her job and the rest of the world would be finito. Unfortunately for Ellen, the Mayans were wrongito. And on the following Wednesday of 12-14-12, everyone showed up for the regular meeting to yell, "Surprise, Ellen, you have 4 more months of servitude." Oh wait, we meant service to finish up for your year. And it's been a busy year. The president was reelected, the Pope stepped down, and Carnival Cruise Triumph was more of a travesty than a triumph. But through it all, Ellen kept her hand firmly on the club's till, and her term as president went on to become a stellar year for women. It's true, after a lifetime of fighting for equal rights, equal pay, and equal representation, Ellen broke the wonderful